thank you very much for inviting me for this awesome conference. Good evening, everyone. I am speaking mainly as a podiatrist of about 35 years experience and president of ENPODHE, as you rightly said. As we know, the podiatrist is an integral member of the diabetes team, and I don't think that we can have actually a full diabetes team without the presence of a podiatrist, because podiatric medicine is really essential for the maintenance of healthy feet and to avoid complications that can lead to amputation. Certainly, podiatrists examine, treat, and diagnose foot problems, so they are very, very focused in their work, and they have a particular skill set that no other health professionals can bring to the diabetes teams. And these range from musculoskeletal, dermatological, biomechanical, management, etc., all focused on the foot. So the podiatrist coming from whatever country, by concentrating and focusing mainly on the foot, they can bring this unique skill set that will certainly help the patient. Very quickly, the podiatrist is a critical tool in the screening of the diabetic foot by doing vascular assessments, neurological assessment, also biological assessment, and that's probably on where I will focus mainly, because I think in diabetes, biomechanical assessment is probably the most lacking aspect of the whole management protocol. And with podiatric biomechanics, we can open up a whole spectrum of possible objective tests that can reduce patient ulceration and possible amputation. Because as we know, diabetes affects foot ranges of motion, and it affects how we walk as well. As we have seen even in one of our earlier papers, in diabetes, there are many biomechanical changes which happen to the foot, which are unfortunately not dealt with very well. We do have a great skills in applying biomechanical tests like foot pressure mapping, gait analysis, and so forth. And foot pressure mapping can take various forms. I will just demonstrate in 30 seconds the value of foot pressure mapping in a patient who had an ulcer underneath the first metatarsalophalangeal joint. As you can see there, the pressure in this area exceeded 700 kilopascals. So using biomechanical testing, we can actually measure the pressure that is there and the amount of pressure that we need to relieve. Basically doing our first intervention in the form of an offloading orthosis, we managed to bring that 700 kilopascals down to 500 kilopascals, but still having objective results. We were not happy, and we tried to do it more, and we actually managed to bring this down to 400 kilopascals. So this is a huge difference, coming down from 700 down to 400 kilopascals. And why am I saying this and giving this example? Because podiatrists have the knowledge and they need the education from a student to come up to this level, and so they can help the diabetic patient in various ways. And these are very, very important aspects of diabetes foot care. This is a photo of our biomechanics lab where I am now at the moment. It is, at this moment, for me, it is still very, very strange how these biomechanical labs are not provided for patients with diabetes, okay, where we can do so many quick tests. They say that because it takes a lot of time, there's a lot of equipment involved, but how more expensive for the patient and for the health system an amputation is. Won't go into the specialized aspects of biomechanics that podiatrists can go into to demonstrate, and just to show the importance of accredited education, how essential it is that our podiatrists receive highly specialized training in the various fields of diabetic foot management through both undergraduate and postgraduate education. And this can only be achieved by uniting the European-wide network of universities offering courses. For example, at our University of Malta, we offer both doctorate and master's courses in podiatry and clinical biomechanics, which are available to all European students who want to join, because even nowadays with online networking, a lot of work can be done. So ENPODHE, the second part, ENPODHE, the European Network of Podiatry in Higher Education, we are there to unite students and professors so that we can increase this network ability that students can have, and it's so nice to see students from all over Europe joining together in our conferences. So traditionally we held conferences in different countries because we believe in these experiences. We had a conference in Malta 2016, in Paris 2017, in Salford, Manchester in 2018, and in Brussels in 2019. And these conferences brought students from different countries working together. And even looking back at the photos, at the memories that these conferences bring, seeing all these young people meeting together and learning from each other, opening the possibilities, and not only the students but even the professors who can unite together and share their ideas. So unfortunately, our last meeting, which was held in Malaga, was a virtual meeting, but we could see that we had over 1,600 participants. So these conferences really help to unite all those people interested in the podiatric profession, in the diabetic foot mainly, and also other aspects of podiatry. And even nowadays, an advantage of this is that even if you go, like for example, on YouTube, you can still see these lectures. So anyone can look at the ENPODHE board channel on YouTube, and they will have access to these great conferences. So to recap, because in 10 minutes it's very difficult to get all through the points. We need to train podiatrists all over the world, including especially I'm here on talking in a Romanian context where we have worked so hard with various people in Romania to develop a syllabus for podiatrists and to make this happen in Romania. We need to give podiatrists the essential skills they need, and we need, best of all, to increase the podiatric workforce all over the country. Only then can we help to stop amputation.